Hello and happy fall. We're like officially into the fall season here in northern Michigan, and I am so embracing it and loving it. And I apologize for any background noise. I'm outside, as you can see, but I don't have very many more chances to film outdoors. So here I am outside, plus I have sleeping children in there, one's passed out on the couch. So outside I am. All right, so today we're going to do a little bit of vinyasa flow, and then we're going to work on some half moon, some hip opening, and all in just a short 10-11 minutes. And then you move about your day. So we're going to start at the top of your mat. Bring your hands together at heart center. And then here you'll take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up tall. We'll exhale down to the toes. Inhale, halfway, extend your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank pose. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale into your up dog, and exhale back into your down dog. You can walk out the dog or just alternate bending your knees here. And from here, we'll take a big inhale, lift that right leg up tall. Exhale, bring it through, plant it between the hands, and we'll drop that left knee down. And here we're just going to come up into this half moon pose on this side. So we're going to bend into that right knee and let the top of that left thigh open up as we take some big breaths here. And let that torso weight kind of sink us between the hips here. Big inhales and big exhales. From here, we'll take a big breath, windmill those arms around. Breathing in, plant those hands down. Exhale, we'll lift up through the toes, bring that right foot back to meet our left. And from our plank position, you can chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into your up dog or cobra, and come back into your down dog. You can walk out the dog a little bit or just alternate bending the knees. And here we'll lift that left leg up nice and tall behind us. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it through, plant it between the hands. Let the right knee come down to the ground, and we'll come up into half moon pose here, or our grounded moon pose here. I suppose we're going to move into half moon while we're standing. So here we're just sinking down through the hips. Take some big inhales, some nice heavy exhales. On our next big inhale, windmill those arms around, plant them down by our feet. Tuck the toes of the right foot and bring that left foot back. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, and chin. Into your cobra or up dog, and back into your down dog. Here you can walk out the dog a little bit. And bring your gaze up between the hands and start to walk yourself up to that space. And from here, take an inhale halfway, extend the spine. Exhale back down towards the ground. And then inhale, lift those arms all the way up. And exhale to heart center. Here we'll drop the hands and we're going to take a step back so that we're about midpoint in our mat here, or to the back of our mat, I suppose. And from here, we're going to do a little bit of balancing slash half moon pose, or at least working our way towards there. So there's a few different variations and stages along the way. So just wherever you're at, stop where you're most comfortable, and then, or otherwise just continue and practice where you're at. So that's the best thing about yoga, is that there's all different stages for all different body types. So from here, we're going to take our right foot and we're going to just take a small step forward. Lift your arms up above your head, and we want to straighten the spine, reach really tall. Big inhale. And then as we exhale, start to lift up off the toes of that left foot and start to drop our torso forward. Keep those arms straight. And we just want to work on our balance here. So ground down through that right foot. Reach those hands forward and reach back through the toes of the left foot. And you can just practice staying right here or if you're falling out, it's just an invitation to get right back in. So practice, practice, practice. If you're comfortable here, you can start to drop those hands down. And then here, bring the gaze towards that right hand and start to pull that left hand up like you're pulling back a bow and arrow. As we're doing this, we're going to reach back, reach towards the ground. Then you can lift that left hand up. You can stay right here if this is your limit. Whew, this might be my limit today. Otherwise, you can try to open up that hip of the left side and just kind of peel that hip open. Open it and then extend that arm up. Whew. Just finding our breath, finding our extension of the pose wherever we're at. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly start to adjust those hips so that they're square again. You start to come back up to standing nice and slow. And then you can shake that out of that right side. Shake that tension out of the right leg, out of the right hip. All of that. And again, come back to the back of our mat. And this time we're going to step that left foot forward. And we're going to do the same thing. So again, there's like 3 to 4 different stages. You can use a block in this as well. I just don't have my block out here. So take that left foot, take a nice small step forward. Ground down through those toes, through that leg. Start to bring your weight forward and to ground down through that left foot. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. Bring the arms up. Big inhale like you're going for a skydive. And then exhale, slowly start to come down. And just again, feel where you're at. There is no judgment. There is no shame in anywhere we're at. If you're here, you're here. If you're, and you're practicing, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So you can stay right here if you'd like, reaching those hands forward, reaching that right leg back, or you can start to reach those hands down. Again, this would be a perfect spot if I had a block here. I could put that block right underneath this left hand, and that could help me out here. So if you have a block, grab that, and you can use that to practice. All right, I'm going to stop pretending like I have a block. Anyway, so start to drop that left hand down and pull that right arm up, reaching it up, and then peeling that hip open as well. You can keep the gaze towards the ground. I find that super helpful. Looking up is not very grounding here, and I tend to lose balance when I look up. But you can, and you should, give it a shot. Again, always come back to the breath. Wherever we're at in the expression of the pose. Whew. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly start to unwind. Slowly come out the same way we came in. That's the only thing with yoga is everyone like, you fall out of poses and whatnot, and that's fine. But we want to try to come out as slow and controlled as possible. Even if we fall out, try and get back in that spot and just slowly come out of the pose. So shake that out of your left side. Your whole legs and your whole torso, your whole body should be energized at this point after that. So here we're just going to do a vinyasa flow down to the ground and end with a short meditation. So come back up to the top of your mat, bring your hands together. Big inhale. Exhale down towards the ground. Inhale halfway. Exhale back down. Plant the hands, step back into your plank. Chaturanga. Into your up dog or cobra. Tuck the toes, come back to your down dog. Press back through the heels. And then let the knees bend and come down to the ground. Bring the big toes together and let the knees spread apart. And sink the hips back towards your child's pose. Take a few breaths here. And then slowly start to lift yourself up. And bring our feet out in front of us. Let them be about mat width apart, a little bit more than hip width apart. Take a big inhale, lift those arms up tall. Exhale down towards the feet. Keep the spine nice and straight as we do move down. And just have your hands be wherever you can reach them, whether it's your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes, wherever you can reach. Take a couple big breaths. Let that low spine relax and open up through the sacrum and through the hips. And slowly start to inch yourself back up towards seated. Bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. You can let your eyes close. Sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Maybe give your neck a little bit of attention just by doing a couple little neck rolls. And make sure you go the opposite direction as well. Come back to center. And take 3 long, slow, full breaths. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing this short little practice with me. I hope you go on with the rest of your day with energy and love and light. Om Shanti, my friends. One love. You can rub those hands together, create some heat and energy. Place those warmed hands over the closed eyes. You can gently massage the face and gently massage the neck or the shoulders or wherever else may need it. Maybe the legs or the feet. Just thanking our body, being grateful for our practice. Namaste, friends.